Hi my dear listeners, welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. Welcome in the live episode of my podcast. I want to read you my newest fairy tale from my new saga about Vierka the vampire's girl, and we can start right now. I want to read you my new fairy tale, and I want to add the transcribe into my website after the live video episode. Welcome again, and we can start. Love in the Flames of War, Vierka's parents' story. Eva Kovacova's diary, August 1944. August 1944, the Nazi Slovak state. The Slovak state, officially known as the Slovak Republic, was a puppet state established by Nazi Germany in 1949 after the disintegration of Czechoslovakia. Under the rule of President Josef Tiso, a Catholic priest turned dictator, Slovakia became a fascist authoritarian state that collaborated with Nazi Germany during World War II. Slovakia's involvement in the war was marked by heavy anti-Semitic policies and the systematic persecution of Jews, with many being sent to concentration camps. In August 1944, the atmosphere was one of growing tension and resistance. The Slovak National Uprising (SNP) had erupted, led by the Czechoslovak army and Slovak partisans, in defiance of the oppressive Nazi puppet government. It was a desperate attempt to free the Slovak people from the control of both Nazi forces and their own fascist collaborators. However, despite early victories, the uprising was brutally crushed, who knows, by Nazi forces, and many Slovak resistance fighters were killed or sent to concentration camps. During this time, many brave Slovaks risked their lives to fight against the Nazi regime and its collaborators. In this tumultuous period, the characters in our story find themselves swept up in a war for freedom. Their fates intertwined with the historic events that shaped their lives. ChatGPT has found the facts, people. Thank you, ChatGPT, and we can start with my story. I'm Eva Kovacova, a young and very pretty vampire girl who works as a nurse in the hospital in Banská Bystrica, which was the center of the SNP. I've decided to help wanted partisans because I want to fight against the Nazi regime, the regime of the devil. I want to create a future where my children are free and live in peace and prosperity. My work is very hard. I work 12 hours every day, but I'm very happy that I can fight for liberty and freedom. I try to be strong, but it is not easy to see injured young people who ask for my help. Every night after my shift I have to cry. In this dark time of human history, I met my future husband. He was nice. He was handsome, nice, and gentleman with a good heart. He was a romantic guy full of ideals, and in his beautiful eyes I could see his motivation. He was a partisan fighter. His name is Robert Orzsagh, a young handsome vampire from an old vampire aristocratic family. The whole family was helping the SNP with money, and Robert had decided to fight as a partisan against the regime of the devil, Nazi Germany. We met in the hospital when he had a broken leg. Who are you? Are you an angel? Asked Robert Orzsagh. No, I'm a nurse, said Eva Kovacova. You're a very beautiful nurse. What's your name? Flattered Robert Orzsagh. Thank you, I'm Eva Kovacova. Nice to meet you, Robert, said Eva Kovacova. Me too, answered Robert Orzsagh. It was a love at first sight between us. When Robert was healthy, we could meet when he had time. Our meetings were full of love, romance, and passion. Our happiness did not last long. When the Nazis suppressed the Slovak National Uprising, we had to hide in the forests. My sister Lenka Kovacova loved Robert too. She was very jealous that I had stolen Robert from her, and she decided to betray us. She sold her soul to the devil. She told the Gestapo everything about us. They found us and captured us. The Gestapo tried to interrogate us. They wanted to know everything about the partisans. They exploited the vampires first against us. We tried to be strong. One day our family attacked the Gestapo and we escaped from them. The Gestapo chased us, but we found our hidden home and our family helped us. After the fall of Nazism and the victory of the Allies over Nazi Germany, we settled in the castle of my boyfriend's family. It was a big wedding and both families celebrated our wedding. After the wedding, my sister Lenka was sentenced for treason and sent to prison for vampires. The last drama occurred during our wedding night when we were celebrating our love and happiness. My sister Lenka escaped and wanted to destroy me and be with Robert forever. Hi, my dear sister. Robert is my love. I escaped from prison because I want to destroy your happiness and steal Robert for myself. Nobody will help you, said Eva Kovacova. Lenka's plan was very evil. She wanted to drink blood from a young man when I wanted to fight with her. Robert had to go with her and I started to cry. My mom motivated me, telling me that I had to fight for my love. Then I used my powers and I sent a telepathic message to every vampire in Czechoslovakia. Every vampire wanted to help me. One day I got a message telling me where Lenka was hiding with my husband Robert. I changed myself into a bat, I don't know people, and came for my husband. Where is my husband, sister? Said Eva with her angry voice. Robert is hidden, dear sister. Nobody can find him, said Lenka. I attacked my sister with my vampire powers. The fight was very dramatic and full of action. After my victory, Lenka didn't want to tell me where my husband was. I started to cry and wanted to destroy my sister when Robert found me and said, Stop, Eva, my sweetheart. Do not do that. She is your sister. I successfully escaped from the coffin that was under the ground. I am here to be with you forever. We started to kiss each other and our happiness, full of love, romance and passion, could begin. We had one daughter, Vierka the vampire girl. My evil sister went to prison when she had to work and be useful. The end. This was my first episode. The first episode. It wasn't my first episode. It was the new fairy tale about Vierka's parents, how they met, and I want to end this episode. Thank you for viewing, and I want to add this episode in everywhere, and I want to tell you bye bye.